What is up, peeps? I've got for you guys another top 5 no recoil loadouts in Rebirth Island, and I did just do one not too long ago, but when I uploaded that video a couple days later, they came with the new health changes, so that is why I've got a new and improved list for you guys. And remember, it's just like last time, I'm not showing you guys complete ultra beamers like the Cooper Carbine that shoot plastic bullets. I'm giving you guys guns that you guys can control pretty good, but also pack a punch to take that enemy down even faster. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the setups. So for the first one, I've got the Ram 7, and this is one of the classes that a lot of people keep saying like, nah, you know, I just can't control the recoil, but trust me, once you learn how to control the recoil on this gun, which is really not that hard, it really does become one of those top no recoil weapons and loadouts in the game. I feel it's just because it kicks hard to the left, but trust me, once you get a hang of that recoil, easy beams. And the setup I got for you guys, again, it's really based off the best no recoil, which is going to be the monolithic suppressor on this one. For the barrel, we're going to go with the last one that gives you damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. For the optic, this is a pretty important one. It makes it nice and clean, and we're going to use the PBX Hollow 7. Always use these with your Modern Warfare guns, and trust me, they'll just feel a lot better. No perk, no stock, no rear grip. For the magazine, we will be going with the 50 round mag, and as well for the underbarrel, we're going to go with the Commando foregrip. The reason is because the Commando foregrip gives you horizontal recoil, and this is something that the Ram 7 does have quite a bit of. And trust me, you will get the hang of this gun like even in the pre-game lobby. Grab the setup, go to the pre-game lobby, look at the weapon pattern, and all you have to do is move your analog stick to the bottom right just a little bit, and just like that, trust me, you'll easily control this gun. And once you're able to control me, like I said, this gun really does destroy enemies insanely fast. Next up, we got a Cold War weapon, the Vargo 52. This one, again, the recoil is pretty easy to control, right? You won't get absolute laser beams with this one, but it's actually pretty easy to control, and the damage is surprisingly good with this gun. Now, we're going to change a couple things specifically for the magazine compared to the other loadouts, because if not, the weapon would be too slow. For the muzzle, we're going to go with the GRU suppressor. For the barrel, we are going to use the Task Force barrel. No laser on this one. For the optic, we are going to go with the Actual Arms 3X. No stock, no rear grip. For the magazine, I saw a lot of people using the 60 round mag, but trust me, even with the new health, you can definitely still run the 45 round mag. I just felt that with the 60 round mags, it was just way too slow to be good. So go ahead and slap that 45 round mag. And then for the underbarrel, we're going to go with the Spetsnaz grip, giving us horizontal recoil and vertical recoil control. This gun moves like a little bit side to side, I feel, more than the actual vertical recoil control. But again, once you get a hang of that, it is super easy to beam with. And again, it kills insanely fast. Now, this one is going to be the Pharah 83, and this one was in my previous video, and I hadn't used it in a while because I thought, right, I mean, with the new health changes, it's not really going to be that good. It's going to be an airsoft gun, right? But I tried it yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, this needs to come back. This is just as good as it was before. So let me show you that setup. This is, again, probably one of my favorite guns at the moment, again, just because absolutely no fucking recoil whatsoever, and again, it kills insanely fast. For the muzzle, we're going to go with the GRU suppressor. For the barrel, we are going to go with the Spetsnaz RPK barrel on this one. No laser. For the optics, still going to run that Actual Arms 3 times. No stock, no rear grip. For the magazine, for this one, you can run the 60 round fast mag. This one, you definitely need that extra ammunition. And then for the underbarrel, we are going to run with the last one. Sorry, not the last one. This one right here, the Spetsnaz grip, giving us the horizontal recoil and vertical recoil control. I mean, this one is basically like any noob could really grab this and absolutely beam with it. I mean, you don't even need to practice the recoil pad or anything like that. This gun is an absolute beamer, and it is coming back from that previous class setup video. Now we got the next one, which is the NZ41. And again, this one has become an absolute fan favorite. But again, I have a different attachment for you guys. Just remember that my gameplay is based on Rebirth Island. I never go play Caldera. So just do keep that in mind, and I will give you a pretty important attachment change if you do want to play Caldera. So for the muzzle, that is where the attachment change actually comes. I do play Caldera, and I do use the recoil booster. As you guys saw in the clip at the beginning, it does have a little bit more visual recoil, right? It's not like an absolute fucking beamer at 200 meters, but for Rebirth, this gun is still gonna absolutely beam. Next up for the barrel, we are gonna use the Orb Weaver 360. Oh yeah, if you do play Caldera, then that's when I'd recommend you to run the MX silencer. But again, if you play Rebirth, trust me, with the recoil booster, you got enough. So the barrel, we got the Orb Weaver. For the optic, we got the G16 2.5X. For the stock, we got, again, the Orb Weaver Elite, giving us horizontal recoil and ADS speed. For the perk number 1, we got Brace, giving us better initial firing recoil control. Next up for perk perk number 2, we're going to go with on hand, giving us 80 S speed. For the rear grip, we're going to go with the best in recoil control, being the polymer grip. For the magazine, another very important one. A lot of people like using the Sakura 50 round mag, but trust me, one of the things that this gun lacks is the bullet velocity. Go ahead and use the 8mm Clouser. You'll still get the same beams. Obviously, you'll get a little bit less ammo, but you'll get better bullet velocity, and as well, your gun will also 80 S faster. So again, trust me on this one, make that change, is a lot better. Next up, for the ammunition, we're going to use the lengthen because we are using it as a long range gun. And then for the under barrel, we are using the M19 for one hand stop, giving us the best vertical recoil in the setup. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the setup right here, and let's go with the final one, and probably one of the most overpowered ones out there. And next up, we got one that became my fan favorite. It's going to be the bar, but it's a little bit different than the usual bar setup that a lot of people had. I just felt that one wasn't hitting hard enough, right? It was shooting pellets, and like I said, I want the guns to hit hard and kill fast. So these are the changes I got for you guys. For the first one, the muzzle, this is where one of the changes came. Instead of using the MX silencer, I went ahead and used the recoil booster. Trust me, this one makes a pretty big difference. Next up, for the barrel, we will be using the first one, the CGC30XL. This is the best one in the recoil control. Next up, for the optic, again, because I do play Rebirth, something about the Night Arm model just feels absolutely godly with the bar. I don't know what it is, but the red dot, I didn't use this one. Just something about the Night Arm model, trust me on that one, just makes it feel really, really good. Next up, for the stock, we will be using the pistol grip custom, giving us the horizontal recoil control. For the perk number 1, we are going to use hard scope, giving us the best accuracy and recoil during sustained ADS. For pick number 2, same as the other ones, we're going to go with on hand. For the rear grip, again, the best one right here, which is going to be the polymer grip. The magazine, you do have to use this one, the 8mm Clouser. You can use the BMG, but actually this one has a little better TTK and obviously significantly better to control. So we're going to use that one. Ammunition, we're going to go ahead and use the lengthen as well. And then for the other barrel, same as the other ones, the M19 for one hand stop, best in a vertical recoil. And ladies and gentlemen, these are my top 5 no recoil loadouts that still pack a kick, right? That still pack a punch, right? Again, you can use the other ones like the Automaton, like the Cooper Carbine, KG, M40, right? But again, I do feel those guns are a little bit of airsoft guns. So trust me, these guns, again, there's some like these, that, like the Pharah and the Bar, that are complete beamers, but other ones like the Ram and maybe the Vargo will take you a couple games to get used to that recoil control. But once you get used to that recoil control, trust me, you'll beam and you'll kill enemies insanely fast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. Peace out, everybody. And I'll see you all in the next one.